Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of this international challenge of January 2016. We have a 2-to-1 win-loss ratio, which is okay, but it's not ideal if you want to get some championship points, and out of those 9 losses, at least 6 or 7 could have been avoided if not for hacks. So very unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Now we are up against an almost mirror match. He doesn't have Salamence and he has, or rather Kangaskhan, and he has Scissor instead. So Groudon, Scissor, Smeargle, Talonflame, Xerneas, and Salamence. We found out that Xerneas can withstand a +1 or a Life Orb bullet punch from the previous game, so that's definitely something very nice for us. Now he doesn't really have many things against Groudon actually, so I definitely want Groudon in the back. Now his Salamence is probably going to lead, so I think we're both gonna lead Talonflame Salamence, but in that case I kind of want to lead Talonflame Xerneas, but gonna lead Salamence Talonflame with Groudon and Xerneas in the back. I can't not bring those, and I think we're gonna be doing a lot of speed ties right now. Now the big question here would be, would one of us be brave enough to not protect with our Salamence? Wow, he leads Smeargle Xerneas actually, so that's not good. That is definitely not good. I think he will really want to set up his Geomancy right now, so I'm gonna Hyper Voice for sure, but the question is, does he protect Smeargle, or does he simply follow me? Just follow me. Gonna Hyper Voice, and does he protect? Does he Fake Out? Does he Dark Void? Gosh, I'm so scared of the Dark Void. I think he's going to protect, so I'm gonna set up my Tailwind. Please don't Dark Void, Smeargle. Please don't Dark Void. Please be a nice little Smeargle and don't Dark Void me. Please, 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 please. Xerneas protects. Yikes. Does Smeargle protect? No, Smeargle didn't protect. Smeargle is going to Dark Void. Oh boy. No. Why? And both of my Pokemon will take a full turn of sleep at least. That's the game, guys. Damn it. He can transform now. Gonna switch Salamence, and what I need is Talonflame to wake up, but he's going to potentially transform, and I'm gonna have to deal with 2 Xerneases. Not 1, but 2. Oh, I got too greedy with that Tailwind. Should have gone after Smeargle. Yikes. He withdraws, so we lost Choice Scarf Smeargle potentially. He brings in Talonflame. My Talonflame takes its first turn of sleep. Xerneas Geomancies. Freaking Dark Void. But see, that's on me. I mean, that's on me not predicting right. And the Dark Void's connected. I should show you the replay I saved where my Dark Voids do not connect. Xerneas is going to be a problem here. I can potentially wake up. He could double target my Groudon. Could double target my Talonflame. He could protect Xerneas to set up his own Tailwind. No, this battle is over, guys. This battle is over. Unless I get a turn 1 wake up. Brave Bird is probably going to be enough to KO my Talonflame. No, okay, he went after Groudon. If he double targeted Groudon... No, 2 turns of sleep. Oh boy. Well, no. I have no comments. I'm gonna protect Xerneas and I'm going to try to Brave Bird the Talonflame. Hopefully I wake up. I am under Tailwind still. Full turns of sleep every time. Every single time. Full turns of sleep. Why can't I ever wake up? And last week, my opponents always had... My opponents always wake up after 1 turn and I get full turns of sleep. Full turns every time. Every single time. I hate this January challenge. I really hate it. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. I should have just Brave Bird the freaking Smeargle. Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? Anyways, moving on to the next battle. I just can't. I can't. I mean, we didn't have a chance. What am I saying? After the Dark Void connected, we didn't have a chance. Even if we... I mean, unless we would have gotten a turn 1 wake up. That was the only way. Grass, not Xerneas. Okay. Clefairy. Pharaoh. Salamence. Double Primal and Kyogre and Groudon. And... Whimsicott, which I would not be surprised if it was choice card. I mean, Trick Room Whimsicott. Now, Salamence Talonflame seems very solid to me, but that Ferrothorn is kind of a problem. I could lead. No. Does he lead his Salamence? I think he would lead his Salamence. Just gonna try Talonflame Xerneas with Kangaskhan in the back and Groudon. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Oh boy. Man, it's really rough. Really rough. This is the last battle of the January challenge for today. So, whatever happens, at least I won't have to deal with this until at least the next 24 hours. It's gonna be really hard to get some championship points. Like, to get some significant championship points. He leads Whimsicott Salamence, as I predicted, kind of. So, he might want to taunt my Xerneas. He might swagger. Or, he might want to set up something. I'm not too afraid of the Salamence though. So, I'm gonna set up a Tailwind with my Talonflame. And I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam here. Because I don't see any harm in doing that. If he for some reason brings Kyogre, then I'll have some advantage with the weather, I guess. He does Mega Evolve. I guess I could have safely Geomanced here because I do have the... Wow, he protects Whimsicott. Is he going to protect Salamence as well? Yep, okay, so double protects. Protect. I could have safely Geomanced here because I do have the Quick Guard on Xerneas or on Talonflame. So I get my Tailwind off for free. But okay, Salamence is not an issue. I could double target the Whimsicott slots, or I could Flare Blitz into the Salamence, predicting... No, I need to Brave Bird because of the potential Encore. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the Whimsicott with Brave Bird, and I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam here. That should rid of the Whimsicott threat. Feral is probably coming in. Yep, for the Salamence. There's the Ferrothorn. But it will have some damage, I guess. And without Whimsicott's Worry Seed, potentially, he will have no way to control the weather. Now, okay, he does match my Tailwind. So... he has 3 turns left, I have 2 turns left. Whimsicott does go down. Now, this is very interesting because of the way the weather works based on who switches out, I definitely think he has Kyogre here. So if he brings out Kyogre, that's kind of a mistake, okay. It's not necessarily a mistake. Okay, there's a lot of possibilities here because my obvious thing to do is to switch out Xerneas, Brave Bird, the Pharaoh, and be done with that. But he could simply Ice Beam the Talonflame and get rid of it and protect the Ferrothorn. So what I'm going to do is switch Talonflame out into Groudon and protect my Xerneas. He might pull off a double in switching out Kyogre for Salamence, which would be interesting. He will have 2 turns of Tailwind. I will only have 1 turn of Tailwind left, but in this turn and the next, Tailwind doesn't really matter. Now, it'll be interesting. My turn is very passive though, extremely passive. But I really feel we're going to see an Ice Beam onto Groudon here. I really think we are. That Ferrothorn is a big problem. Very big problem here for us. At least we don't have to worry about any water type attacks. He withdraws Ferrothorn, okay. Into Salamence. So that means I can Geomancy next turn. There's the Ice Beam, okay. So I was this close to using Dazzling Gleam. Now, his Salamence will outspeed everything on my team. The question is, does he go after Groudon? Does he protect Salamence to burn out my Tailwind? There's two things that can happen here. Either he loses Salamence, or he loses the incoming Ferrothorn, I guess. I'm gonna Flamethrower the Kyogre slot, and I'm going to Dazzling Gleam because that should be enough to get a KO onto Salamence. He withdraws Kyogre. So does he protect Salamence to burn my Trick Room turns? Or does he Draco Meteor the Groudon? No, he protected. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. He will get Weather Control right now, but I do have all 4 of my Pokemon left. And Ferrothorn will no longer be a threat to my Xerneas. Not to mention that my Tailwind will run out, but I can simply double protect in order to burn out his Tailwind turns. I will definitely be protecting Kyogre right now. I will definitely be doing that. So yeah, it was a win-win situation for me. So I'm gonna switch out Groudon. I think Talonflame is going to be the sacrificial lamb here. Although I could sacrifice Kangaskhan. Though I do like the fake out support. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice Talonflame because I'd rather have fake out support than Tailwind at this point in time. Salamence is most likely physical, special based, so it's not a threat to my Xerneas, or not a big threat at least. Should see a Hyper Voice Water Spout here. Yep, there's a Hyper Voice. It's enough to KO Talonflame. That's perfectly fine, but the thing here is, since I'm Timid Xerneas, there's no way Kyogre outspeeds my Xerneas. So I bring in Groudon, get Climate Control, and I Dazzling Gleam here because Salamence could Draco my Groudon, but there's no way Salamence takes down Xerneas. So I'm simply going to Dazzling Gleam here. If Salamence protects to burn my Groudon's protect, that's perfectly fine, because Dazzling Gleam will do some damage to Kyogre, and I should be pretty okay with that. He can at best Ice Beam the Xerneas, which won't be doing too much damage. Could have set up my Geomancy here for sure, but Salamence does protect, so that's fine by me. Better play would have been to attack with Groudon, but it's not the end of the world. He really wants to save that Salamence, but even if he KOs Groudon, yeah, so he predicted me very nicely there. Even if he KOs Groudon and is able to take it down with a Draco Meteor, Kyogre should not be a big threat. Although that definitely does give a chance to my opponent. I'm just gonna Flamethrower. No. Yeah, I'm gonna Earth Power to get the chance to lower the special defense. And I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam once again. He does go for the Draco onto Groudon, of course. So he might have gone for the Origin Pulse, assuming this will KO. It does KO, so no more Sun. But my Xerneas will attack first than his Kyogre, so Salamence will go down, and I will have a Fake Out available to me, plus returned. What? Uh-oh. Should have Geomancied Pablo. Oh crap. Yikes. Okay. So I do have Fake Out. So I definitely have to fake out. And I cannot afford to Geomancy here. Oh, yikes. I'm in a lot of trouble here, guys. Uh-oh. Did I just lose this game? Does he double protect? Or does he just protect Salamence? Salamence is at -2 special attack though. So I'm going to fake out Kyogre and I'm going to protect Xerneas. Yeah, that's the play, because next turn I can Sucker Punch the Salamence, and after fake out I should be able to deal enough damage to that Kyogre. Xerneas protect, so no protect from Salamence. Yikes. No protect from Kyogre either, so that's good. Moonblast. Oh, it's gonna be close. He does Hyper Voice, so he gets some damage onto Kangaskhan. Now, would an Origin Pulse KO my Kangaskhan? No, because it's double target. So I'm going to Sucker Punch the Salamence, and I'm going to Moonblast the Kyogre here. This got... okay, perfect. He didn't protect Salamence, so I think that should be game. Not entirely sure, but I think that should be game. There's a chance he also misses his Origin Pulse against me. So there's the Moonblast, and oh, that's enough. Wow, I was really worried there for a second. But yeah, after he used Draco, Salamence was no longer a threat unless he had Double Edge, unless he had been mixed, but we find out it wasn't. So at least we end day 2 with a couple of wins, thankfully. Our rating should be a little over 1600s, and yeah, to be absolutely certain that we'll get championship points, we probably have to aim for the 1700s or better. If we somehow manage to get 1800, we could be able to secure the last 20 championship points that we need in order to qualify for Worlds. But given how things are going, I'm not really counting on it. But that will be all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow in Spanish for the last 2 battles of the International Challenge. I don't know which ones I will choose to record, probably in between, or maybe some of the last ones. And if not, I will see you next week with more Battle Spot special ladder action, alright? Thank you guys for the support, I really appreciate it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!